We're at the final part of the Metroid playthrough, ladies and gentlemen. Now
John,
we're
you
in
didn't even
Ridley.
move the mouse.
Oh, god damn it. I should have moved the mouse.
Yes, because it gets distracting.
And now the play meter is kind of covering up 1/18 of the screen.
Well, it's distracting.
Now I can never see Metroid again.
John, it's distracting, man.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're at Ridley, the second to last area.
Could have fooled me. It looks like we're in fucking jail.
We're actually heading left first because there's only one missile expansion to get on the left side. After that, we're strictly heading right.
Slow down.
Oh, look at our slowdown, baby.
Actually, when you know exactly where to go, you can clear Ridley really fucking fast.
I'm presuming you're going to do that for us right
Yes, I will.
Well, how
Attaboy.
did you time yours when you did this?
Did I time it?
Yeah.
No, I just pretty much, how long it takes is how long
And
it
Zebeth
takes.
got frozen.
This really isn't a speed run per se. I'm playing as faster than I usually do, but I'm not actually attempting to speed run the game. Otherwise, I'd be using a hell of a lot more sequence breaking and glitching. But no, as tempting as it is at times, even though I do love sequence breaking and glitching in Metroid games just for the fun of it, because I played the game so many damn times. For the sake of a let's play, I don't want to do that because I want to show these games a lot of love, and I really, I've said it plenty of times before, but I love these games. They deserve every bit of treatment it deserves. Let me rephrase that. I love these games a lot, so I'm not going to break them.
Okay, so where are we
With
calling?
his dick. Anyway,
Okay, so what are we calling these?
we just call the violent plums.
You know those firecrackers you light up on the street that spiral for a second, then they
the snake?
No, not the snake. The
spinner?
Yeah, the spinner. There you go.
I know what you're talking about,
Like,
yeah.
it's sparks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're in a race with it.
Okay, I see
Now
that.
you won.
Okay, I see that.
Hidden passage is the only way you can get to this red door up here, so booyah.
Where's she going? Where's she going?
Oh, I'm gonna fuck her up.
Did anyone hear a door open?
Do not be fooled. Jump here, because that's actually an invisible pit right there.
Oh, okay. Here comes Final
Which
Fantasy.
we'll be falling into right now.
Okay, here goes Castlevania 2 with that.
Yeah, we don't have any holy water though.
It looks like a brain.
There's nothing to the room to the left, so don't worry about it. We're falling through this pit, so we're actually taking a major shortcut. By
Well, what's
falling
in the
into
room
that
to the
pit.
left?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just a vertical shaft that gets you to this area anyway, but we can get there faster by falling down that tricky pit.
Yeah, okay.
It's about 2 blocks wide, so a simple jump should be enough to get past it. Anyway, this is the area where I like to use the morph ball jump here because I don't know how exactly you're supposed to get there legitimately. I guess you have to time a real specific jump, but I hate doing that in an 8-bit game because I swear it's really finicky.
What the hell are those things down there?
These are enemies. Flaming jack-o'-lanterns.
Yes.
Better answer than I was going to
Can
get.
we agree?
Agree.
Flaming
Yeah.
jack-o'-lanterns? Okay.
Yeah, agree.
Flaming jack-o'-lanterns.
Okay.
This place has trick floors too, but
Well, where are those purple things then?
Bats.
Mennonites.
Mennonites?
Mennonites.
Fuck them, why not?
They're from Lancaster.
What?
Lancaster?
Amish Mennonites.
Amish Mennonites.
Yeah, you never heard of that?
No, wait, that's Mennonites. No, I'm talking about Mennonite. Kirby had me.
So there's more than one Mennonite.
No,
You'd be
that's
surprised.
Meta. No, Kirby enemy is Meta-Knight. Mennonite is another. That's a.
You know why you're getting molested by a giant flaming plum?
I'll be fine. I got the screw attack and I got more.
It's a firecrack spinner.
Firecracker spinner.
Whatever.
Firecrack spinner sounds like a Street Fighter move.
Kami's new move is Street Fighter Ultimate Final Fight 4.
When will we ever see a Street Fighter versus SNK?
Didn't we do that already?
Yeah, we already had that.
Yeah, when will we see another one?
We had. Well, that was years ago, but you're right. But I don't know.
Yeah,
How is SNK doing? Didn't they go
Exactly.
bankrupt? Wait, I don't know. I'm thinking of another company. I don't know anything anymore. Anyway,
I don't know what to say anymore.
we're not at the final stretch of Ridley yet, but we are going down this long hallway so we can get this missile expansion to the left. I believe it's a missile expansion.
You know what else is a long hallway?
What's that?
The stairs that you climb in Silent Hill Downpour. You're in the other world. You keep on going up and up and up until you realize.
And then Bowser tells you need 60 more power stars.
No. No, you keep going up and up until you realize, oh, you have to go downstairs just a few steps. That's when you go.
Okay. I believe that is the final missile expansion of the entire game, ladies and gentlemen. So all we gotta do now is beat Ridley and we'll get the other 75 missiles.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You know where he is?
Indeed I do.
Well, he's the one that recorded this, so.
This is my fuck up.
Wait, what? I thought I wasn't recording this one. Hey,
I was here when he recorded it. No, I wasn't.
Where you weren't you? The suspense is killing me.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
I just said I wasn't.
I guess I should actually reveal the schedule I have for Metroid games pretty much. After Metroid 1, we'll be doing Metroid 2 Return of Samus, and then Super Metroid, then we'll be doing Fusion, then we'll be doing Zero Mission, and then we'll start tackling the Prime series, ending with Other M.
Oh, damn.
That's like, and it's just like the life of the series, you know? You begin wonderfully, you live wonderfully, you eat healthily, and then you get to Other M, and then you come down with pancreatic cancer.
Damn, man.
So wait, was Other M developed by Team Ninja or
Yes.
Ninja Theory?
Team Ninja.
Team Ninja.
Oh, okay.
Same makers of Ninja Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword for the DS, yes.
You know what? I
but
have
that's
to
what they
admit,
do.
I almost got them confused too for the same producers who made Double DMC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ninja Theory for that one. Wait, what other game did Ninja Theory do, actually? I forgot which other
Heavenly
one they
Sword.
did. Oh, they did Heavenly Sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder.
For one game, they're getting a lot of attention.
No, they have to make another game. I mean, the word on the street is, we're suddenly thugs now, they're planning on making a Resident Evil reboot with Ninja Theory.
Oh, shit.
You know what? Given that Capcom can't seem to do anything right with the franchise anymore, go with it.
I guess.
It's sort of like what Devil May Cry was unfortunately going through. Even I had to admit.
Alright,
Once Devil May Cry 4 came out, it became obvious that they weren't really going to go anywhere past 2. So,
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the final room before we read his...
Wait, what was the green jack-o'-lantern then?
Green Goblin Jack-O'-Lantern.
Fine.
Rotten Jack-O'-Lantern.
Ridley.
That's Ridley?
Holy shit! What the fuck is this shit?
That's Ridley.
What the hell?
Okay.
That's Ridley, and I'm Mr. Fitness.
We got a few strategies for Ridley here. Generally, if you fought Ridley first, you probably won't have the Ice Beam here. But if you do, this battle can actually be really pathetically easy, because you can actually freeze the fireballs that Ridley shoots at you. And if you freeze all 5 of them, he can't spew out anymore, so he'll just sit there jumping like a moron. And then you can just unload a barrage of missiles at him.
So he ate some of the magical Mexican jumping beans?
Yes. But if you have enough energy to spare and you have the wave beam, you can technically cheese the boss like this, what I'm doing right now. I'm standing inside a lava pool.
Okay, here's something. He looks like a xenomorph from Aliens, just with wings and eyes.
The head shape is similar, yeah.
The head shape is goofy.
And the tail.
Boy, am I glad the 60-bits make him look more intimidating.
Yeah. Definitely, man.
This is the thing that killed Samus's parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
This
it
is the thing that gave Samus a breakdown in Other M?
Is it me, or did he let himself go a little bit?
No, that's his knee. That's a beer belly. Fuck, I think she actually show up.
I didn't mean to kill her parents.
Yeah.
No, look at me.
It got me so depressed. I keep drinking all the time.
And Ridley is kaput. And we got 75 missiles. No more missiles to go, ladies and gentlemen. But there is still one more energy tank to get, which is just beyond this door.
Sweet. So there's one more?
What, energy tank?
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, I told you.
Never
There are
mind.
8 total.
Yeah, I know.
Only 86.
You had 7. Okay.
And that's the final expansion ever. That's it. 100%,
In the game.
100%, ladies and gentlemen.
Were you walking on the lava there?
Yeah, it's trick lava.
Oh, great.
Well, parts of it is trick lava.
Okay,
Some of it is an illusion, some of it's actual lava.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so she's Jesus for lava.
Sometimes.
It depends if she has the various suit equipped.
Yeah.
The plot keeps changing.
The plot?
We have all 100% items, ladies and gentlemen. That only leaves one area left in the game. We're heading to that area right now.
What's it called again?
Eventually.
What's that area called again?
Tourian.
Tourian. Gotcha. Okay, so the flaming jack-o'-lanterns are Hobgoblin, the other's Green Goblin.
Very true. Okay, good. I actually like that, Elliot.
When are we ever gonna see Hobgoblin?
Want to play Spider-Man?
When, the movie theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man.
When are we ever gonna see him?
Well, I mean, what's the difference between Green Goblin and Hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin's not green.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about,
I'm sure some Marvel fanboy would get completely pissed off and explain the differences in that
MO is
details.
different. The MO is different, but in terms of artillery and what they can do, they're pretty much the same thing. They both
Hey guys,
use
some Marvel
gliders, they both
fanboy's
have
gonna chew
pumpkin
you the
bombs.
fuck out.
There's really no point.
If they were to bring Hobgoblin into the theaters, it has to be Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe.
Just for the sake of...
He was awesome as the
laughter.
Green Goblin.
He was cheesy as the Green Goblin.
It's still pretty
Like,
good.
he was
Which is pretty much the par for Marvel as far as I know or care.
I did enjoy Willem Dafoe in the role. I hated the costume though.
I know.
But, well, no, actually, he kind of made me like the costume for the bloopers alone.
Oh
Him
yeah.
doing the ballet with the Green Goblin suit is hilarious. But,
It's Willem Dafoe.
yeah.
Unless he's pissed off that he's He's William the friend.
William the friend. Until one of us meets him and then he's a real jerk.
William the jerk.
William the fuck.
Kanye West, Kanye East.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're done. We're out of Ridley right now. I hate how the fucking compression makes the elevator invisible.
Does, don't it?
So this is all one part, right?
Yeah, this is all one part.
Yeah, okay.
Or we blow up Ridley, we blow up Kraid.
It's the final part. See you in part 5.
The hidden part.
Easter egg part.
The only way you can see is with a friend code.
With a friend code and hidden annotations. If you keep annotations off, you're fucked.
I ever got bombarded by annotations so much. It sucks.
I don't really use annotations unless I need to make a last minute edit, like saying, I didn't mean that, I meant this.
Yeah. Yeah, we know. We know everything, John.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
no, we don't.
Yeah, we know.
Explain to me the process of editing a video.
You put the video onto your computer.
You sprinkle magic.
Wait, let me answer. Wait, let me answer. You put the footage that you got. You have all the footage you put up Adobe Premiere, and you edit.
When the mommy video,
Well, it's simple. You edit.
right click edit.
And we don't like it, so it's a recycle, but record over. But
that's actually, as Lewis said it best in the Sonic Adventure commentary. When a mommy video meets a daddy video editing program, they fuck wildly, and an edited video is made.
That is best said.
Anyway, but before we exit out of Norfair, which is the area we're back in now,
you're gonna go show off some third-dimensional gook.
No, we need to swap the wave beam with the ice beam.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, there is an ice beam room nearby. What the hell happened there?
I sense some weird energy.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
I do love the screw attack.
Why are we doing a Star Wars game for the channel? I have no interest in Star Wars business that much myself, but we should do one for the
if
channel.
we were to do a Star Wars game, which one would we
Matt,
do?
the only reason why I haven't really pressed a Star Wars game is because they're so ball-bustingly hard.
Well,
I did Shadows of the Empire, no problem.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the original 2D games.
Oh, yeah, fuck
Super
those.
Star Wars, Super Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
but which one would we do then? I mean,
Well, we could do Rogue Squadron.
We could do Shadows of the Empire.
We can do that. Are you well familiarized with that?
I'll need time to relearn where to get the challenge points. Other than that, I can do it.
isn't Battlefront an RTS? That'd be something we
You can do
actually.
Shadows of the Empire, man. I can do Rogue Squadron.
Alright.
Well, that could be something though. We actually get an FPS Star Wars game. That'd be something.
Oh, it would be, actually. Wasn't it one of those demo games that came out with the Xbox
Well, that
along with
also
Tetris?
mean we'll have to do a Star Trek game just to please both sides of the fan base.
Oh Jesus.
No, we don't. We could go in shorter Star Wars or say how
I
we
should make one thing clear, but just in case anybody is not exactly clear, we would never say no to a game unless
Wanna bet?
all three of us can agree that it's not worth it.
Earthbound even?
Yeah, we can do Earthbound. As much as I have little to no interest in that game, for the sake of entertaining our subscribers, I'd do it.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get like the same 10 views from the same
You'd be surprised the amount of research and dedication I'd put to an LP just for the sake of completing it.
This is the man who once vowed to do Bubsy 3D.
I did Superman 64.
Yeah,
for a review.
For a review.
I had to play the game to review it.
Yeah, but you never said we could do an LP.
Who said no?
You.
No, I didn't. You're just lying out of your ass now.
You're right, I am lying on my ass.
Great. Okay, he's Frank Morgan now.
What?
Frank Morgan.
Yeah, I'm not the Punisher. Oh, that's Castle.
He's lying out his ass. Remember, saying he was at the rail yard. Yep.
Wait, that wasn't around the 1940s?
Tough break.
Yeah, I think I was still a seed in my dad's sack.
My grandfather's not saying.
No, my dad was born 1940 something.
So you were already a seed in your adolescent father?
Yep. Seedception.
Starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio is my nuts and his nuts.
Yeah, for some reason Matt Damon's in it.
What?
Written by Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan's seed.
Alright, finally out of Norfair, heading back to Brinstar. Tourian
You think
is
at this point Samus would go home?
So yeah, she doesn't have anybody left, you're right. No, but too bad, the Metroids are the main threat here. For a game called Metroid, we don't run into Metroid to the very end of the game. Huh.
Yep.
So, Tourian is actually located not too far from where we initially started.
Really? You mean like how the gate in Metroid did the same thing? Super Metroid?
Oh, don't tell me it's the elevator we came in from.
No.
That would be some shit.
Oh,
As thus Samus realizes that she was Tourian.
Metroid, the story of the world's biggest U-turn.
Johnny. And then Samus looked at herself and realized she was Tourian. and then that's when the writers, that's when the staff decided to fire Vincent Russo.
Who is Vincent Russo?
It's the man who single-handedly comes up with the goofiest fucking angles in wrestling.
He's not even in the writing team.
Wait, for what?
Read the downfall of WCW.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't he the one that wrote all the angles in WCW?
Yeah, and some for TNA, all of which were.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Wrestling could be written.
Wrestling, Elliot. I hate to break this to you, but wrestling's fake.
Yeah, no shit, John. No shit.
Professional wrestling, Olympic wrestling is quite real.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Kurt Angle won't shut up about the time you won with a broken neck. Although, actually, to be honest, if I won something like that with a broken neck, I'd be bragging about it too.
He did win with a broken neck.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, I'd be bragging about it too. So, what right do I have to bust his shit on his parade?
I don't know how impressive that is, but to me, I always thought it was the equivalent of riding a bicycle console with a broken toe.
To me, I kind of thought of it as driving a car with no limbs.
We're playing a game with no fingers.
We're not even playing a game, we're watching a video.
Entrance to Tourian is right here. Unfortunately, you can get to this room earlier if you wanted to, but you can't access it until you beat both bosses. When you beat both bosses, you can shoot these statues to raise them, I should say, to cause this floor to appear. Now we can go to Tourian.
Yeah.
So it sort of reminds me of the whole big statue room in Super Metroid.
In Super Metroid.
You had to beat the four bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Except here, there's only 2.
Yes. No Fantoon here.
Metroids!
Dragoon. Here we go, Metroids, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why you need the Ice Beam. You freeze them, pump them with 5 missiles, easy death.
It's always 5 missiles.
It's always 5 missiles, or 1 super missile if you're Super Metroid. The cool thing about Metroids, though, is that every time you kill them, they either drop 30 units of health or 30 missiles. So you should always be at full health here, assuming you don't let Metroids latch onto you in the first place. If a Metroid does grab onto you, roll into a Morph Ball and deploy bombs.
So the big orange swords take 10 missiles. Look out, evil Applejacks.
Evil Applejacks, Cheerios. Their actual names are Rinkas.
Rinkas?
Rinkas, yeah.
Metroids.
There we go.
Again. I can imagine this. Oh, never Metroid. Done.
Yawn!
This is kind of like morbid, don't you think?
The only enemies here in Tourian are Metroids and Rinkas and
But
Mother Brain.
What's the difference between the green ones and the orange ones?
There is no difference. That's just the YouTube compression. That's just the video compression. Because the Metroids are constantly flickering. And and you know how that works.
Isn't this kind of morbid when we're killing the Metroids?
No.
The Metroids need to die.
No. Here's the thing though. When you kill them with the missiles, they're like in pieces.
Well, yeah, guys, that's the Ice Beam.
Yeah, but still.
Well, they need to die.
Isn't it kind of morbid?
That's Johnny, racial profiling. He wants to make sure humans win in the race of natural selection.
In terms of in-universe explanation of what exactly Metroids do, well, Metroids, they can latch onto you and they can suck out your energy. It's not exactly your life force; it's your essence. Because once they're done with you, the only thing that's left of you is a husk that disintegrates on touch.
So basically, these things were the nobodies before nobodies were created. Nomura, you rip off.
Well, here's the thing: in Kingdom Hearts, when you lost your heart, the body became a nobody.
Until Kingdom Hearts 3D retcons that.
It didn't disintegrate on touch, though. Your body becomes ashes.
Poof.
I mean, that's what happened with Mother Brain and Super Metroid.
I don't know why it's got Metroid. I don't know why it's got a mixture of Metroid and Pain in there. It's like what your body is ashes. You have my permission to die. But yeah.
She said she wanted the D, so I gave her diabetes.
Before we enter the final chamber with Mother Brain inside it, I'd recommend you have a shitload of missiles, about 200, just to feel safe. Luckily, like I said earlier, Metroids either drop 30 units of health or 30 missiles upon death. So if you don't have enough missiles for the final trip, just grind Metroids.
Yes.
The most annoying enemy in Tourian are Rinkas, because they usually ambush you like that before you get a chance to enter the room, because they can phase through blue doors.
So, question, is this the point of no return?
No, you can enter the blue door and you can go back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
You can exit Tourian anytime you want. You just gotta make the trip back if you're already over here. These things, I think, require about 5 to 8 missiles to break. The maximum number of Rinkas that can appear on the screen are 3. So if you freeze all 3 of them, you don't have to worry about Rinkas materializing until they leave the screen. The real major annoyances here, though, are the turrets.
Yeah.
They never stop fucking firing.
Hence the name turrets.
Well, the turrets are simply the machine itself.
Yeah, but...
Anyway...
They're required to shoot to kill.
I would recommend you freeze all 3 Rinkas on the screen and then have at it with the doors. They don't regenerate, so you don't have to worry about them coming back when they're destroyed. They will regenerate, though, if you leave them alone for too long. But once they're kaput like that, they never come back.
You override their energy restorative capabilities.
Yeah. You're pulling into
karate?
You're putting into your inner Metroid Prime there, man.
Oh my.
But, yeah, I believe this... We only have one more to go before we can reach the mother himself.
Itself.
No, it's quite female.
It should be... If it's called Mother Brain, you assume it's a her.
Unless, of course, they failed to get her gender right.
Well, technically, what was Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors?
I think that was a female.
It might be. I don't know.
Alright, so what are you doing here?
I mean, granted...
You seem to be stuck,
in
Johnny.
Captain N...
Mother Brain by herself is completely defenseless. She doesn't have any attacks of herself. She relies on the Rinkas and the turrets to annoy the fuck out of you. So here's what you do. You freeze all 3 Rinkas, like I said earlier. Then you stand on that little bar over there, and then you load her with missiles. Pump her full of missiles. From where you're standing, the turrets can't touch you.
But the Rinkas still.
But the Rinkas can. But that's why I tell you to freeze them. You can freeze up to 2 to make the, to minimize the annoyance factor. But I would recommend you freeze all 3 of them so nothing can stand in your way. Once you get a clear shot of Mother Brain, then she goes down with about, I believe, 20 missiles.
Oh. Wow.
And only missiles can damage her. I don't think the wave beam can penetrate the brain. I don't think the ice beam obviously won't do anything either. But there you go.
The most defenseless villain in Metroid.
Well, they upgraded her for Zero Mission.
Yeah, I know.
That's super.
And obviously Super, but that's that's a sequel. For Zero Mission, the remake.
She looks like a rat in the brain. Seriously, look at her if you look close enough.
The conceptual artwork for Mother Brain back in the NES days, like the front of her face kind of looked like an empty mask. But the brain part is pretty much like a brain. Spikes protruding out of it.
Only thing is, it's brown.
It's a rotten brain.
You can't really tell with the YouTube compression, but the closer Mother Brain is, yeah, that really hurts my eyes on this big TV. The closer Mother Brain is to dying, the faster her brain pulsates.
Okay.
So when she's like really rocking that pulsating, she's almost dead.
Or she's having a stroke.
Yeah, brain aneurysm. Oh, you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Mother Brain is defeated, but we need to get out of here. God damn it, tiny platforms.
Can you imagine this? If Mother Brain were to have an aneurysm, you see just blood around the glass.
It would probably be very sudden, actually.
Yes.
It wouldn't even know when it's coming.
Exactly.
It's just like...
Yeah. It actually wouldn't be a very impressive explosion. It just burst.
Like...
Yeah, like, exactly.
Crap. Somebody get her some Advil.
And that's it. That's it for this self-destruction sequence, ladies and gentlemen.
Where'd you go?
I exit stage north.
Great!
Great! You fulfilled your mission to revive peace in space, but it may be invaded by the other Metroid. Pray for a true peace in space.
Oh!
Look at my tiny kneecaps.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
She's black. Oh. This had to be a really good surprise to a lot of gamers back then. Redhead.
Brown head.
Wait, how is she breathing?
Chozo blood.
Yeah, Chozo.
Okay, that works.
And that's the end of the Metroid Let's Play.
It was written by Kano.
Kano.
Who knew?
Hip Tanaka.
New Matsuoka Shikamoto. What? What? Hip Tanaka. I guess he was a pretty hip guy. Ayukami. That could have been a porn name in Japan. Hayukami.
Hayukami.
GPZ Sengoku.
Sue me.
Again, like I said earlier,
I'm Hodai.
if you're gonna get the best experience of the first Metroid game, you get Zero Mission.
Yes.
Only play the original if you really want to see how Metroid all began.
And if you want to play Metroid, just follow
And appreciate the changes afterwards.
Yeah. Exactly. It makes Zero Mission look all that better.
Directed by Yamamoto.
A lot of these names are aliases.
Yes.
I think, anyway. Well, except,
Yamamoto returned to helm Elder M.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, well.
That's all the credits?
Yeah, it's an NES game.
Thank
right?
you, Gunpei Yokoi, for
Back
giving us
then,
a
there was only
beautiful
like one
series.
programmer. And I believe that was Gunpei Yokoi, actually. But, anyway, yeah, that's the end of the Metroid Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. The next time we meet in the Metroid universe, we'll be doing Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. For the Game
Metroid
Boy.
Heart, or Metroid Heart.
Metroids.
Yeah, Metroids, if you're going for the alien reference. Metroid 2, Metroid Harder, for the Die Hard reference. Metroider, for the stupid reference. Or Metroid 2, the Metroiding. Well, it doesn't matter. That's the next game we're doing when we revisit the Metroid universe. But with all that said, I am Johnny.
I'm Elliot.
And I'm tuckered out.
We are the Super Gamer Brothers. You guys have a great night. Thank you for watching, and take care.